I woke up this morning on a city street just outside of, right next door to McDonald's, in fact. My truck is still parked there. I've got a friend that I contacted, but he hasn't gotten back to me about fixing my truck. He's a diesel mechanic, always helps me out. I couldn't find his phone number until my new iPhone uploaded my contact list. But I thought I'd talk to you about my bus, its heating characteristics and its insulation, because I can show you a very graphic example of how it works. Just go over here and find a spot to lean against the post. So my bus has insulation between an inner and outer shell, but it also has a metal frame. That metal frame conducts heat out into the roof, and the roof then melts the snow. And you notice at the back there's less melt. That would be because the heater is in the front of the bus. So as you can see, most of the heat is in the front of the bus and very little of it is escaping out the back. I'm keeping it more or less central in the bus. So it's pretty obvious where the heat loss is, and it's pretty obvious where the insulation is in fact working. Obviously the big heat loss comes from the loss out the windows. But I slept in this morning. Slept in quite late actually, about 3 hours later than normal, because I was so warm and cozy in my sleeping bag. And I was warm and cozy because I'm gonna navigate a puddle.
Well done.
So I slept really long last night. I was really warm. I was warm because it only got down to about -2, it said. I don't think it got that cold where I am. And I had a very warm sleeping bag to keep me warm. I went to the dollar store and bought some gloves, and I ran into this beauty. Well, I hope my friend gets back to me soon. I'm not even sure he uses that number still, but the answering machine said it was him, so maybe, in fact, I'll get a call back from him soon. So, my friend got back to me, tells me he's out of town and won't be back till later in the week, but even then he doesn't think he's going to be able to fix it, so I'm going to be taking it to the Ford dealership. Doesn't please me because they're very expensive, but it's something I got to do. This was just an update to let you know what's going on and what's happening, and giving you an idea that I'm not really suffering. I'm hanging out in a pretty place. It's actually the bus was probably pretty loud. It's actually a pretty expensive and exclusive neighborhood in the city. And I'm parked right in the middle of it in a 1-hour parking spot for 2 days. Right beside McDonald's. So this was just an update, and I should show you my bus. Most of the snow's been melted off because it's warmed up. Hasn't warmed up that much, but it's not way below freezing like it has been. So I hope you enjoyed my short little update video, and I'll keep you up to date. You'll see me tomorrow. Have a good night, and or a good day, and try to keep your vehicle running.